Happy Friday, everyone. I'm Ann Birchard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today we're going to make this interactive shaker card using jar of flowers and the coordinating punch. So let's make a card. I'm going to start off with Whisper White, and I cut it to 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to bring in the punch, and again, always use it upside down so you can see where you're punching on your cardstock. I'm going to line this up in the center as best as I can. Punch it. And then I'm going to bring in my Stamparatus. Set that aside. Put the magnet on, and I'm going to be using the sunflowers. I thought these were nice and cheery. And I'm going to place it towards the top of the card. Or sorry, top of the jar. Pick it up. And it moved a little bit, that's fine. Put it back in. And I'm going to be using Memento Tuxedo black ink because it is alcohol marker safe. And I'm going to be coloring in using the Stampin' Blends. So ink this up. Oops. Give it a nice press, maybe a little CPR. And oh, it looks great. Let's pull this out. And I'm going to set that aside. We'll do our coloring all together. Let me quickly wipe off the stamp. And then I'm going to bring in the jar stamp. And I'm going to bring in a scratch piece of paper. Where'd it go? There it is. And my magnet's just connected. Ugh. There we go. Bring this in. And I'm going to bring the full jar in. And place this down. Pick it up. And again, using the Tuxedo black. Little CPR. Ah, love it. Okay, wipe this off. And then I'm going to bring in the half jar stamp. I don't know if you can see that. There's the half jar. And I'm going to be using what I would consider the back side of it. So this is the smooth side, and on this side has the texture to get your watermarks. But I want the smooth side so it looks like there's water in there. Line that up, pick it up with the door, and I'm going to be using Pool Party. Give it a little color. There you go, your jar's filled with water. Let's see, clean that up. All right, well, while I was filming, my mother-in-law called, and of course you have to answer. And when I went back, I thought I was still recording, but it wasn't. So I've taken the card apart, and I will show you what I've done. So I stamped in in Memento Tuxedo Black. Then I stamped in the Pool Party. I stamped the stems in Mossy Meadow. I colored it with the light Old Olive. And then I set this aside. And then on the front of the card, I went through, I colored the sunflowers in light and dark Daffodil Delight. And all I do is I color all the way through with the lightest color, then come back in the darkest color for the shadows. For the center of the sunflowers, I use light and dark soft shade. Same technique, but this time I did colored in the light, and then with the dark, I just did polka dots all the way around. And then again, back over with the light. I think this is a heather or a thistle, so I colored it purple in dark Highland Heather. I didn't do any shading on that one. And then for these little flowers, I did light Balmy Blue. And then for the rest of the foliage, again, just the light old olive like I did for the stems. So the coloring, it's not that hard, relatively simple. So let's make a shaker card. I have these sequins. There's blues and greens and yellows. It's in my stash. I couldn't tell you where I've got them, but in the description down below, I will link a suitable substitute to use. I might have too many in here, but we'll see. So I'm trying to get all the sequins inside the boundary of the mason jar. I'm going to remove the backing of the blister package or the bubble, whatever you want to call it, and my forehead's going to get in the way, but I want to make sure this is lined up. Okay, we're committed. Here we go. Then we're going to take the front adhesive off and place right inside like that. Easy. Flip it over. You can see it's a scratch card. We're going to use our tear and tape along the outside border. And I'm going to show you a trick of how to place this on your project that will allow you to, whoops, that's sticking out too far. Let's trim that off. There you go. A trick that will allow you to place the card and give you a little wiggle room before you commit to adhering it to your main project. And last side. There we go. Okay, so here's the trick. Take a corner of your tear and tape, and this is where the take your pick comes in handy. Just get a little corner up. There we go. And you're going to bend it back and create a 45-degree angle so it's sticking straight off the project. Keep going to this one. We have these tools for a reason. And bend it back. Last one. And bend it back. Oh, I lied, not the last one. Almost the last one. Bend it back. All right. Now, I will have in the description down below the designer series paper that I've used. Make sure this is, I just cut it to 5.5 by 4 1/4 and placed it on a white card base. And so I'm going to center this over the designer series paper. And right now, just a little bit of the adhesive is holding it. So if I had to adjust, I can easily pick it up and move it over. See, like right here, this looks out of, doesn't look straight at all. And that's simpler to remove than trying to remove all of that tape. Okay, we're good. We're gonna commit. So now you just take these little dog ears, rip it off, and it's adhered. Same for this side. This one. And, oh, he doesn't want to go. And this one. There you have it. Done. a really adorable, beautiful, interactive shaker card to send to someone to let them know that you're thinking about them. So please subscribe, like, make comments. I'm open for suggestions on what you would like to see in the next video. I have a link to my website where you can shop 24/7 for all the supplies that you see in this project. Well, I want to thank you so much for watching and have a great day.